a discernment is very necessary here. A discernment is very necessary here, and we need a discernment. And we need. I think that a discernment is very necessary here. I find this intriguing. I don't believe it. Intriguing. I don't believe it necessarily. I think who can tell if it's true or not true? We don't have enough data. Who can tell if it's true or not true? We don't have enough data. I think data is very necessary here. Where were we and where have we gotten to? Because you group over here want this, sure, we'll give it to you. You group over here, you want this, sure, no problem. You group over here want this, sure, we'll give it to you. You group over here, you want this, sure, no problem. We'll manufacture a whole smorgasbord of these events for the same purpose, or that are linking us up on the same inner dynamics, yearnings, and needs on a deep psychological level. Sure, no problem. We'll manufacture a whole smorgasbord. Sure, no problem. Where were we and where have we gotten to because of someone here? What is true, what is not true, what is real, what is fiction, what we would like to believe as opposed to what really is, what is true, what is not true, what is real, what is fiction, what we would like to believe as opposed to what really is, and just be honest about it. I'm not here to drive you crazy. I'm here to get into some of these issues. Who are we? Where did we come from? Where are we going? What's the nature of reality? And just be honest about it. I'm not here to drive you crazy. I'm 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 here to be threatening. Two, let me finish. Okay, I think that would also be threatening. Two, let me finish. Okay, so here, but that would be I can't talk. I think it's important while we're trying to investigate and discern these mysteries. Is it or isn't it? 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 These mysteries. Is it or isn't it? Is it or isn't it? And discern these manipulative mysteries. That's one question, but there's another issue, which is what's going on. Why do we believe what we believe? I think that's a very important question to ask. You know, why are we prone to this or this? What buttons are being pushed by some of these issues, some of these questions, some of these stories, some of these questions, some of these issues? Why do we believe what we believe? You know, why are we prone to that?
I love you.
Never forget the fact that we are all just content. That anything you put out there, even just you're content. We are all just content. Content for someone else's needs.
Michael Jackson.
There's just hundreds of people rolling their dice, throwing their hat into the content providing ring. Look, folks, they're just, good, because I don't give a fuck, because they engage in culture.
Prince, Bruce Springsteen, Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson, Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson, Prince, Bruce Springsteen, Tina Turner, David Bowie, Van Halen, Madonna, Huey Lewis and the News, The Cars, Herbie Hancock, Bonnie Tyler, Stevie Nicks, Men at Work, ZZ Top, Weird Al Yankovic, Cindy Lauper, Pink Floyd, The Pretenders, Herbie Billy Joel, Billy Idol, Elton John, Neil Young, Shannon Easton, John Lennon, Paul McCartney, Elvis Jackson, R.E.O. Speed, Weird Al Yankovic, The Rolling Stones, Pat Benatar, Paul and Pretenders, Wham! It's Billy Idol, Duran Duran, Neil Young, Rogers, Shannon Easton, Def Leppard, Eddie Smith, and Spinal Tap, John Rhythmics, Apple 6, R.E.O. Speedwagon Kiss, David Gilmour, The Rolling Stones, and John Pat Benatar, Scooby-Doo, and all other individual groups, Banana Rama individual artists from Vibrating Beatles with them, marking with the vibrations, the fallen angels, and the demons of death and hell from out the bottomless pit.
Thank you.
Yes, a United States Senator passed along the idea to Congress. Carefully study the word idea. idea. The freezing waters could be pumped out of the Arctic, and the warm Gulf Stream could be pumped in. And when the warm water would arrive at the North Pole, the Arctic ice itself would melt. Study the word warm. Number 2. Which word is the word warm? Warm. Melt. Few are aware of nearly the entire earth, but also moist. Turn perhaps half the earth dry. Melt the North Pole. Well, it's far from the worst idea ever concocted. And the United States Congress itself at one time thought carefully about doing it. We may drink a good deal of liquid and not easily satisfy our thirst. Liquid increases the thirst until that painful thirst becomes unbearable. So said the Russian engineer. On the other hand, the albatross needs almost no water to live, which reminds us, men must soon learn to remove the salt from seawater and learn a way to transport that water to people inland. And if all this were actually done and found to work, according to the Russian scientist, North and South Dakota and the American Midwestern states would simply disappear. Goodbye forever there.
True or false? Sycamore is open. That's how Sycamore opened. That's how Sycamore is. Guns. I say this somewhat quietly, without fanfare, because...
How are you voting on the gun initiative?
Well, I'm against it. Because people who like their living green and private don't usually appreciate a lot of fluttering flags and cartwheeling clowns.
There are 17 million adults in California and an estimated 4 million handguns.
That's not fair.
When no more can be sold, you can see.
You want to really do it? I'll give you my fucking address. Better yet, Google my goddamn name, find it yourself, show up unannounced. I'll be happy to fucking greet you at my door. I'll be happy to find you in my bedroom in the middle of the night, you assholes. Come on over. I'll fucking kill you and I'll enjoy doing it. On the fucking 4th of July. And against them. I was born on the fucking 4th of July.
I'd like a piece of meat.
Some of the world's most exciting cars are exciting because they want you dead.
Small, sporty car. Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Think of Cadillac. I was thinking of it. Cadillac. was thinking of a Cadillac. I was thinking of a Cadillac. Well, I was thinking of a Cadillac. With your mind. Cadillac.
It's a G minor.
And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop. You get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop forever, forever, which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And you get into a loop which goes on forever. And
That's nice. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.